Hello friends. Now let us take up the second program 5.2, evaluating the CSA and volume of a cylinder. I believe that most of you know the what is CSA, what is volume. Otherwise, just I give a briefing, because without having the knowledge about this, you cannot understand this program. This is a cylinder, and the area around it, the area around the surface of the cylinder is called curved surface area and the total content, the total mass in the cylinder is called volume. For this purpose, for CSA, formula is 2 pi r h, 2 into pi into r into h. For volume, the formula is pi r square h. Actually, if you are an aspirant of software career and all that, not simply remembering formula and apply, how the formula is generated, you have to focus. You have that these formulas are created by human beings only, not by God. So you must understand the underlying reasons how formula is generated. If you have an interest, that type of interest or inclination you have to develop, then only you will evolve as a right programmer. If you want to know about that, in our soft skills module, you can find generating a formula. One topic you have given, you can study that. And it is not entire thing, but only thing is it gives you an idea how a formula is created. That is very important. And if you understand that, thereafter, whenever you have to use a formula, just you think of how the formula is generated. That is very much important for a programmer who want to become proficient. Okay. Now, in these two values we are calculating, one is CSA, other one is volume. That's why two different tasks. That's why two functions we have to define, and let us name them as CSA and volume. Volume, VOL, if you want to make volume complete name use, or otherwise much, if suppose if you go to Java and all that, you have to give much elaborate names like calculate CSA, calculate volume, like that you have to. That is the professional approach. At this stage, I don't want to overburden you on formalities and all that. That's why I am using simple names. That is the basic reason. Once you go to Java, no compromise. You have to give complete names for everything, and there are very strict principles, strict conventions. You must obey the conventions and write code. However, for the sake of simplicity, simply I am using CSA and volume. So, for this formula already I told you, for CSA 2 into pi into r into h. So, what inputs you have to give? Radius and height. And for volume also, pi pi r square into h. So, there also you have to give radius and height. And one more point I have to tell you, here pi is a constant. So, its value is 3.14159. Actually, you are supposed to write 3.14159. Instead of writing the absolute value, if you write a symbol, if you are able to write a symbol, then code will be highly readable and it is very easy to write, and you can avoid committing mistakes. Suppose this number, one number you may type differently. In such cases and all that, you can define symbolic constant. For that purpose, this is the code. This is defined pi 3.14159. What does it mean? You should not give semicolon, as it is a preprocessor directive. You should not write semicolons. So, wherever you are supposed to write this value, there you can simply write pi. Actually, as a matter of convention, we use for all constants, we use uppercase. So, simply seeing that, you can understand it is a pi. And number two is, it is defined above the main, that is, it is the global, it is treated as global constant. That's why it is available not only to the main function, and it is available to all the Kali functions. And in this context, one thing I am telling you, here simply working on the workshops and all that, don't try to become a proficient. You never become without having the knowledge over the relevant concepts. That's why I am telling you. Here I am showing you one shortcut. While working out this program, whatever concepts are there, if you don't have clear knowledge about them, now we are providing entire C language at free of cost. You can get it on YouTube. You can download the material also. You go through at least those concepts. I'll be very happy if you go through everything and you start a new beginning and start everything, or otherwise the shortcut, at least what are the now I am talking about symbolic constant, global variables, all that you study. By that, at least some important elements you can grasp and master. Ultimately you will be perfect over this type of programs. Okay, thereafter function prototypes I have declared. You are giving floating point values, that's why return type also float. Thereafter you enter radius and height. The corresponding code I am not writing, scanf statements and all that. You are well aware of that. That's why I am not writing. Even output statements also I am not writing. What are the crucial statements in functions? Those statements only I am writing. Now here is C is equal to, now here radius, radi, height, C and V. C is meant for storing CSA, V is meant for storing volume. Okay, C is equal to CSA radi height. I am passing two arguments, radi and height. Now where radi goes here and copied, height goes here and copied. Okay, next, as far as volume is concerned, radi goes and copied here and height goes and copied in H. This is the what I told you, invisible assignment. Okay, thereafter the caller function main is over. Now let us come to Kali function CSA. Now one value is created. For that purpose we are declaring one local variable C. Next, now this is the formula. What is that? 2 pi. Wherever now you have symbolic constant. Symbolic constant, what does it mean? Instead of using a constant, you are using a symbol. So actually what you are supposed to use here, you are supposed to use 3.14159. Instead of that simple symbol you are using. It is highly readable. It can avert the committing errors. That's why we are using. Thereafter RH. This is the formula. Then it is evaluated and stored in C. Now you are returning it. As a result of this return statement, what happens? It goes here. Then it is also invisible assignment. The CSA is stored in C. Thereafter, let us come to the next function, volume. Here, now within the body, you have defined one local variable because a new value is created. V is equal to, what is the formula? Pi r square h. Pi, symbolic constant, r, r well radius and height. Thereafter, this is evaluated according to the formula and it is stored in V, and this is being assigned, that is returned to the function called volume. Then in turn it is stored in V. Then you write CSA and volume. For CSA is represented by C, volume of the cylinder is represented by V. This is the way. In this manner you write it on your own. Then program by program, your levels of self-confidence is enriched. One day it is crystallized in such a fashion you are dare enough to take up any issue, but overnight nobody can get. So you work out this type of 5-10 programs and all that, automatically for each program you worked out, then you can sharpen your knowledge. Here in this context, one thing I have to tell you, there is no other alternative for hands-on approach. Okay, I am explaining every bit of thing meticulously. You may feel you understood every bit, but whenever you start writing code, all the doubts come to you like flies and all that. So, you, then if you start working, then definitely doubts will come. That is always good. And after you are writing the program completely, you verify with my code where you are committing mistakes and all that you find out. And one more thing I am telling you, same mistakes you should not repeat. Okay, then one day you can write perfect programs on your own.